see you all. Hopefully everybody's all excited for a brand new week, our last week, including Halloween, that we're going to have on Monday. So technically, it's not really our last. It is our last full week, but not the last pay period of the day. Good to see you, Grant. Good to see you, Garth. Good to see you, everybody. All right, perfect. It looks like everyone can hear loud and clear. So let's get going. So far, we're having a pretty decent morning for a Monday. This PCVX, what a really nice run. Just want to blow this up for some of you on YouTube. If you missed out, this is what we've been trading in our morning meetings, in our morning cyber group room. Stock went from $30. Oops, let me fix this so you can see a little bit better. Nice little stock, right around, you could see where program trading kicks in, right around 330. Great push, went from 31 all the way to $37. And what was even nice about this stock, when we look at level 4, there was some really, really, really nice big sellers hovering right around that 37.50, and a lot of buyers right around that 34. I'll bring that out. Now it's starting to getting a ladder effect. So obviously you could see the party's over. You could see the stock starting to make a lower low, and this kind of explains it right there. You can see this guy keeps coming out there and pushing it down. But doesn't mean that that person might not get taken out. So we're definitely looking forward to see how that's going to work out once the market opens up. But so far, we had a really good pre-market on a Monday, a lot better than last week. We didn't have too many good pre-markets last week, but overall, the market in general was pretty good. But we're definitely going to keep an eye of this stock on the watch list. But regarding about going into this week, I know we got a bunch of earnings coming out. I know market's up right now about 240 points. Get a lot of greens up here. Some of us are still thinking, did we hit the bottom? Did we hit the bottom? You know, is it time to jump in? There are a couple of stocks that I might consider, you know, maybe doing a swing trade. I was looking at Merck as a swing trade. Looks like it finally broke an all-time high, which is very, very big. You know, I'm still holding on to Home Depot. I know we did the swing class for a lot of us on Friday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. But like I said, the most important thing, we got to focus on day trading, because it's what happens over the course of the day is what trickles into a swing trade. So let's just talk about what happened on Friday, and then we'll continue. We'll go through some of the stocks on the watch list. I'd like to start off that AMPX for some of you that missed out on Friday. This stock was pretty awesome. Right around 10 o'clock. It was a late bloomer, kicked in around 11. Went from 950 in less than an hour. Thing ran to 1250. Phenomenal, phenomenal day trade. Big orders kept pushing it up. Really, really nice little stock. NVAX was a nice early mover, and it did it. You know, went all the way from that 1750 up to almost $20, and then did that big slingshot on the way down. I think a lot of us got out right around that 1870 because we didn't get that nice little bounce back. But what was nice about this stock right here, which I thought was awesome, was right around here. You could see right around here from 9:45 to about 10 o'clock. That was a clear Fausto flag breakout. And, you know, even though some of you missed it and you came a little bit late, once it broke through that high right there, right around 9:31, you could see how it was starting to build that Fausto flag. Boom, that thing just popped from 1825 up to 1925. You know what? If you got half that, 50 cents, $500, $1,000 a day, was awesome. LAC was also pretty good. This was just a very consistent stock over the course of the day. A little slow for some of us, but nice little push, 23 all the way to 24, all the way to 25, up until 12 o'clock. What else that we had? We had this one too. That was a nice short, AUPH. Peggy, we all know what happened about Peggy the last couple of days. Probably our biggest winner of the month so far. $1 stock went to 7. She had some good volatility yesterday. She popped, bit a big hiccup, and then all of a sudden from 10 o'clock, you saw those buyers run from 5 all to 580. Not a really big winner. And then the IMUX, you could see here, this thing just got hammered. But she was nice. She was a pretty good stock to make a little bit of a day's pay. You know, we got in. You could see how it built some support at 2, ran to 230. Cheap, inexpensive stock. It was fine. So it's still got good volatility. I'm throwing this on the watch list. You know, and remember, just because what happened on last week doesn't mean it won't trickle down into today. And for some of you that are new, or maybe some of you have been here for a while, you know what I'm talking about, because Peggy definitely is one of them that will kind of back me up on that. Now let's talk about what's going on this morning. So what do we got going on? So obviously, what is our crystal ball? The top 20 list. Now we all know not every one of those stocks are tradable. I know Josh is doing phase 2 today. For some of you that are students that want to get into his class, talk to education advisor. He'll tell you what's going on. But this month he's going to talk about advanced charting topics, bring the level 3 and level 4 and show you how it works. So that's those things you're going to be covering in there also. The swing course is going to start again on Friday. An introduction to swing trading went very, very well, by the way. And then the next live class will be Friday, the 28th, on risk management. So I just want to remind everybody, you got to learn before you could earn. And when you're in the cyber group room and when you're trading with us from those times, listen, it's not a teaching class, it's a trading class. You want to learn how to trade, you see what's going on, jump into those classes with us going into this week. All right, now, getting back to what was moving on certain one of these stocks. Now, one of the big things that you need to focus on, that not every stock is tradable. You know, you got big spreads, you got small tier sizes, you got to know what's going on. So the PCVX, I just want to remind everybody, that stock specifically was like more of a category 4. Remember, we go from category 1 to category 4. The higher the category, the more money you can make, but the more you have to risk. If you're not at that level, after we've been reviewing your journals with you and you've been doing your coaching classes and you've been using that Excel spreadsheet that we designed, specifically let you know if you're ready to go to that next level, you shouldn't have been trading it because stock is pretty volatile. Now, there is one stock that is pretty cheap that's moving pretty well, is this MOTS, M-O-T-S. Now, there was a big buyer right around $1.89. He's been out there since 8:30. This stock just came out of program trading right around 8:30. She's starting to make a nice little pop. She just took out a seller around $2, and that's why she's really making a little bit of a move right here. You got a big iceberg order hovering around 220 that I see here on level 4. You know, in the cyber group room, obviously a lot of you already have level 4, so you know what I'm talking about. But you can start seeing someone starting to show up. Here's a guy coming up at 11, 16. It might stop right around here. Yeah, you can see here as a resistance. Those sellers just showed up just now. So anyway, nice stock, inexpensive, good volatility, 2.6 million shares. The stock took a very big hit. The beginning of the year was already at 10. This thing was all the way down to $1. You know what? These are things I like. It's called a swing day trade. You know, a swing bottom fish. That's what we call it. So that one looks pretty good. This one, not tradable. This one, not tradable. Not tradable. Very ugly. This stock was a fun stock. Wow, Newegg came all the way down to this low. That was a nice stock too. Anyway, these are all these stocks. Look at that. We're already at we're at number 8 on the list, the most volatile market, you know, and we're at 2%. So we're pretty much done. And we all know that NASDAQ has obviously got the best volatility. We don't see that much action in there. Big losers, not really tradable, even though the stock's down 33%. MF had a nice little run from last week. It's coming back down, but it is an ETF. It was a $160 stock, but there is some support levels here at $1.60. So MF we'll keep an eye on. We'll throw that back on there. This stock has taken a very big hit, down 20%. These are all nothing that we would consider. PDD, these are all ETFs. All right. Remember, we all know why we try to stay away with ETFs. Mike in the cyber group room is saying, Fausto, the MULN. Oops, spelled it wrong. So hopping over here, well, we all know about why we try to stay away from these stocks, Mike. These stocks under $1. We're dealing with penny stocks. It does have orders out there, but when you deal in tenths of a penny, believe me, the spread could be very, very big, and you might not even realize it. So as much as it looks like it's going up, unless you feel comfortable trading that stock, you know, we don't like putting those stocks on our list. All right. Now, on the New York Stock Exchange, do we have anything good there? All crap, all junk. You know, nothing really that's moving up. I mean, WeWorks stock took a very big hit. I mean, if it wasn't a Monday and it was slow that we're looking at, I probably wouldn't ever throw this on there. But you know, let's see if volume picks up on that stock. Anything else? Valve Entertainment, $200 stock. No, I'm not interested in that. Any big losers right here? The stock, once again, another ETF getting crushed. Another ETF, another ETF. These are all things getting crushed. Oh, wow. Thank God I got to eat out of EDU. EDU and Tau. Damn. I had a swing trade on that too, and thank God I got out of it. I really liked that. Thought it was going to come up. I got in around 25. I ran to about 30. I got out. I ended up losing money on this trade. Not a lot, like maybe $1 on a swing trade. But I think I got out right around 25, 26, 25. Good thing I got out of it because this would have been a big hit. Anyway, that's what it's all about. All right, Baba made the loser list. It looks like oh, that's right. So the Hong Kong got crushed yesterday, last night. I think Hong Kong was down about 6%. So you could see all the Chinese stocks are in there. That's the reason why they're probably down. All right. So anyway, and then I think the new Beijing, whatever his name is, the Chinese president got elected. And I don't know, I guess they didn't like it because the market just took a very big hit right there. The TCDA is getting crushed too. Did I put that one on there? TCDA was another Chinese stock. Wow, this one's really getting crushed. Wow. All right, so I like that. That's a nice little. I hope that's not a pharmaceutical stock because that thing is obviously that didn't come up on my list right here. Wow, that is a nasty. Let's see if it's going up anyway. Let's go check a level 4 and see what we got on that one. TCDA. See if we got any buyers showing up. 19 million shares already traded. Wow, the thing just broke all the way down to $1. Not really that much. I'll bring it over here so some of you could see it. But I mean, we got these orders here, 60 cents. Really not really a lot going on out there. Whatever it is definitely not good. Oh man, down 93%. How much lower could it go? Right, Josh? 69 cents. All right. Anyway, it's Monday. It's not really the greatest day to trade, which we all know. I think I already put PDD on there, right? Did I put PDD on there? Yeah, I mean, it's down 17%, down $10. It's an ETF. Like I said, that's the only problem with the Michael about that stock. Remember, ETFs are very difficult to see, right? LI is down almost 10%. Is it worth it added to the list? It's an ETF. You know, Nicholas, we all know. Remember, we talked about, you know, you being a platinum student. You know, you've been around for a while, so you know a little bit more how to trade it. But we all know the problem is with these ETFs. You don't get the really good iceberg order as much as we like. Sometimes we do, but not all the time. Anyway, it's Monday. You got classes coming up. Make sure you're in there. Some brand name stocks are moving. On the other hand, if you have a favorite that you like, then go out there and trade one of the stocks in the big watch list. But just be very careful. Don't get greedy. Remember, we always talk about just try to take your base hits and don't try to hit home runs because as of right now, I don't really see that much out there other than the ACDT. I mean, a lot of you already did pretty well with the PCVX. So, I mean, it does still look pretty strong, so I definitely keep an eye on it. And the TCDA, don't really see too many orders out there on the offer, so we might get a little dead cat bounce on that, so we'll play it by ear. All right, in the meantime, good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We just posted a link to get into that trading room in the cyber group room. But if you're on YouTube, Facebook Live, you're always happy to join us. Just like us, friend us. You can join it. You could always join our trading room if you like to. Just visit our website. We'll get that done for you. And then just be very careful. We're going into the end of the month, so you know today's a Monday. We don't want to get too cocky, especially come back from a weekend. All right, everybody. Happy trading. Be safe. And for everybody on YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll be back here at 2:30 because we're live every morning at 9 and 2:30. And Cyber Group members will start commentary once the market opens up at 9:30. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading, and good to see you all back.